Alright, welcome back.
Welcome back. We're playing games.
We're playing games.
So, I was about to say this, and
Yes.
you'll agree.
Mm-hmm.
So, we were talking about, people being pretentious and, what's the word I'm looking for? Hobby gating, I think is the word I want to use.
Is a good way. They call it gatekeeping, Derek.
Gatekeeping?
Which I don't like the terminology for, but yeah.
Yeah, but gatekeeping and hobby gating is a way we'll phrase it because it makes a little bit more sense.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a hobby,
Yeah.
you shouldn't be, blocking other people from joining the hobby is the right way to say it.
Yeah.
But there's plenty of that's why Magic's gonna die.
Yeah.
Because the older folks in Magic don't take the time to teach new, younger players how to play it.
Well, Derek,
Or care for it.
Derek, why should they? The game is so obvious. Like, just...
I play with my fiance, my friend, my friend who's very big into the Magic community, and his partner. And he runs one of the biggest Commander, which is one of the formats of Magic, Facebook pages on Facebook. So it's huge. It's got over 10,000 people.
Yeah, okay.
So it's huge.
Yeah, it's good.
And
especially for a card game.
Yeah. And he really likes to teach new players and teach the game to people.
Yeah.
Because that's the way he is. He also knows that if I teach it to people, they'll play the game.
Yeah, of course.
They'll learn the game. So I went into the store he used to work at, and he was in there teaching Magic to kids.
Yeah.
Which is just something really fucking cool. Because not many people would do that.
That's one of Magic's biggest problems right there. That right there, what you just said, is Magic's biggest flaw. Teaching Magic to kids specifically. That's Magic's biggest flaw. That's why Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Are still alive.
Because they're easier to teach to kids.
They're easier to teach to kids, but they also have fucking cartoons that tell you how to play... in Magic, in Yu-Gi-Oh's case, has a card game TV show that literally tells you how to play the game.
Yeah.
But...
I was watching him do it, and I was just like, he's really good at this. He's really good at teaching new players how to play the game. And, my fiance, sometimes it gets too much it's too overwhelming to understand it.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot going on in Magic.
Your girlfriend is just too simple. She needs to understand a more complicated card game, and then she won't think it's so bad. Let me teach her how to play Naruto.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. But, it's insane, because it's just you have a hard day, your brain's fried. I don't want to play Magic. It's too much.
Yeah. I feel that way about Call of Duty.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. But, some of these card games, man, they're too much.
Dude, I will state, because, there's the big three, right? It's Magic, then Pokemon, and then Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Is always the tiny baby one that everyone picks on.
The baby one that everyone picks on.
Which I'm kind of cool with, because,
You like being the
yeah, I kind of like being... Well, I like being the smallest card game. Because the Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the smallest card game, the community behind Yu-Gi-Oh! Is actually pretty good, because they're just trying desperately to get people to play the fucking game.
I always love that.
So people are really nice in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because they're just please play with me.
Yeah.
I literally have no one to play with.
Yeah, that was part of the reason why I never could get... After college, I had played in Magic in college, and after college I didn't really play.
Yeah.
Because, I'd go into a game store, and they'd all hobbygate me.
Yeah. Because Magic is they have 1 million players in 1 billion tournaments, so they don't give a shit if you play or not.
The tournaments are dying, man.
Yeah,
the tournaments are dying.
I'm sure.
Because Wizards of the Coast were starting to charge people to use their tables at the events. That's a legit thing they did.
again, this goes back into what I'm saying. A lot of these companies, man, they just have to prove that they're profitable, even if it's at risk of ruining their entire company.
So, you know, I think it was the most recent one, the most recent Magic event, that, you know, there's pictures of just empty tables at the convention because everybody else is finding other places to play because they didn't have to pay to use them.
Yeah.
I'm just like, that's absurd.
To be fair, if they were just like, you need to pay to use this table, I'd be like, oh, is that the fucking case? And I would have literally played on the floor next to the fucking table just to spite them.
Yeah. I was just like, that's absurd. So, yeah.
It's like, motherfucker, I just spent like fucking $20 to enter your stupid tournament, now I gotta pay
enter your place.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now you're going to make me, and you're going to try to charge me to...
extra to fucking sit at a table.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, good luck on your freaking future endeavors, goodbye.
Yeah. So... Yeah, Wizards of the Coast and most card games, and most companies, just in general, are starting to fall apart.
Well, yeah.
Such as, you know, Twitter and other things.
Twitter's
gaming companies. Some gaming companies are falling apart.
Oh god, fucking. It's ironic. You figure the one that should be falling apart is the one that's always doing great. EA.
Yeah, they're actually doing not the greatest right now.
I mean, they're not doing the greatest, but like they haven't been doing the greatest for like 20 years, and yet here they are.
It's very true.
But fucking, nah, like ah, shit, what was that company?
What do they make?
Ah, shit. I know it. Ubisoft.
Ubisoft. Oh, yeah, they're falling apart a little bit.
Ubisoft is doing fucking horrendous right now.
They're falling apart a little
bit. Well, the problem with Ubisoft is not only are they doing really bad, but like they've literally been trying to prevent a corporate buyout for like the past 10 years.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Yeah, because they're publicly traded. And a company just keeps trying to buy more and more stocks till they own, 51% and can do, like, a corporate takeover. And Ubisoft has literally gone on, like, brigades trying to find people to buy more stocks from their company so that they don't get bought out.
It's fucking hysterical to me. That is hysterical to me.
Yeah, like, they've been fighting to not be bought out for, like, 10 years now.
That is hysterical to me, and I love it.
Yeah. So they're not doing so hot, and now they're doing even less hot.
I think that's enough of these games.
Yeah. I mean, it's not their fault that they release the same game with a different skin every year.
Dude, I don't know what you're talking
every
about.
2 months.
Assassin's Creed. Which one are we on?
Assassin's Creed, Assassin's Tomb Raider, Assassin's whatever fucking next open world game was they made.
Dude, I can't even keep track of what's going on in Assassin's Creed anymore. Because there's just too many of them.
I stopped playing after 6? And by stop playing, I mean I literally never played one past 3. And then kept buying them in the hopes that eventually I'd get around to it, and then was like, I gotta just stop buying these because I'm never getting to them.
And here's the shitty thing, we've become adults now. We don't have as much free time to do all these different games as we used to.
Yeah.
It sucks because like I have a backlog of games I want to play.
Yeah. I mean, that's essentially what the show is.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's an excuse to try and get through some fucking backlog and also replay some games that I want to replay but don't have the time because I have to get through a backlog.
That's the entire reason we replayed through this, because I was just like,
yeah,
I want to replay through it. Chris has never played through it.
Yeah, I've never seen it. Oh, yeah, that's the second reason the show exists, is mainly to show the other person some shit that they haven't played before.
Yeah.
That's why we played, like, Doki Doki Literature Club and fucking Life is Strange and fucking... Which, by the way, if you guys have never watched Life is Strange, go look up Life is Strange. I forgot that came out of the controller. That was loud as shit.
Yeah!
But yeah, if you guys haven't seen Life is Strange, go watch our playthrough of Life is Strange. You'll be pleasantly surprised. I know Derek was.
Too little. I didn't put enough oil in there. But?
Did you know
The Muffin Man?
that orcs are racist?
Yes. Did you know that orcs are racist?
I did.
You love that information.
Some fucking corporate idiot and another person on Twitter told me so.
So what Chris is referring to here is Wizards of the Coast recently, or earlier this year, I should say.
Yeah, it was like a while ago now. Yeah. Oh. 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 Good.
Recently changed the lore of D&D. Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons!
Dungeons and Dickens, Derek, as I refer to it.
And one of the things they changed was the lore for orcs.
Mm-hmm.
This is so weird.
I do gotta admit, he has proper food cutting technique,
Yeah,
which I respect.
He does the cat paws.
He's got the knuckles. I never did that when I worked at a restaurant, and people used to bitch at me.
Dude, I was telling somebody about... so the guy who's training me at my new job used to work in a kitchen for many years, and I was telling him about some of the shit that you've run into.
Yeah. Oh,
about the knife.
Yeah, yeah.
In the
towel.
In the towel, and he's just like, dude, if I ever found out who did that, that knife would have been going in their back.
Dude, the cooks that I worked with that were actually like on the line cooks were furious. I wasn't even that bad. I was just like, as shit happens. They were furious.
Dude, that's like attempted murder, pretty much.
Yeah. I was kind of like, it happens. That kind of sucked. They fucking Steven. They were pissed and they didn't even see it.
I don't even blame him though. And he was pissed, and I only told him about it.
I mean, I don't blame them. I mean, I was mad, but I just wasn't mad enough to give a shit.
Yeah. But what the hell was I saying?
Probably because I was too busy bleeding.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my god. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna tell this story. This is a good story. Fucking, I may as well tell this because I don't think I've told it on the show in a while. So I used to work at a restaurant making pizzas, and I used to work with this guy who we referred to as Old Man John, because his name was John and he was an old man.
So original.
In fairness, we had like 4 Johns and they all got a nickname. He just happened to be Old Man John. The luckiest one was the one who worked there the longest, who got to be referred to as just simply Johnny.
Johnny!
He lucked out. He didn't get a stupid nickname to go with John. Nice. We did it. Right. But I'm working one night, and he has this... Literally, Old Man John had a knife that he would just sharpen all night. He would just put it in the sharpener and just sharpen it all fucking night. So that thing was sharp as shit. You could cut fucking hair with it.
Oh boy.
Fucking... if a hair fell on the blade edge of that knife, it would cut the hair in half. Fucking... and he left it under the fucking rag towel that I used to fucking wipe my hands off after making a fucking pizza, right? So, of course, I don't fucking see it because it's under the fucking rag. So I go to grab the rag in my rush, and the knife catches the fucking rag and goes flying into the air, jumps up, and fucking slices the tip of my pinky. Now, normally, when I cut myself in a restaurant, my response is, ah, shit. Now I gotta go find a Band-Aid. Because apparently people don't like it when you bleed into their food, whatever. So...
A little bit.
So I'm like, fuck it, I'm like, maybe it's not that bad. Because if it's little...
You don't realize how much blood goes through your pinky, though.
Yeah, so... If anyone ever cut their fingers, you know it's always going to be a gusher, because blood shoots to your fingertips.
Because that's where your sensory is there.
So, it cut open, it's now like fucking bleeding out. I'm like, ah, shit, I really need a Band-Aid. So I wrap it in a towel and I go find the first aid kit, which is never where it's supposed to be.
That is something I've heard all about in restaurants.
Every time. So I go look for it and I'm like, oh, it's not in this spot, is it in the other spot? No, it's not in that spot, is it in the other spot? No, it's not in that spot. What the fuck? I'm like, alright, I'm running out of time, I got orders piling up, I can't find the first aid kit. Who the fuck has Band-Aids? John always has Band-Aids in his wallet. Fucking thank you. Hey, old man, you got a Band-Aid? And he's like, why, you bleeding? I'm like, you tell me. And I undo the thing. It's like, straight down my hand. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Pulls out a Band-Aid. I like haphazardly wrap it around my finger with one fucking hand because it's like the most awkward shit
I
in the
hate
world.
trying to put on a Band-Aid with one hand.
Yeah, and I get it on, and I'm just like, alright, I'm good. And then he's just like, yo, you good? And I'm like, yeah! And then as I see, I look down and see that there's blood all over there's blood running down my hand and arm all the way down to my shirt. I got like blood stains on my shirt. There's a little pile of blood on the table where I was putting the Band-Aid on, and there's literally a trail of blood dots from all the places I went to throughout the restaurant. And I go, no, actually, I think I need to go sit down.
the most you response, though. Oh, I'm good. Oh shit, maybe I'm not.
I'm good. Actually, on second consideration, I don't think I am.
Oh, that's the youest thing, though.
Yeah, no, because my default response to everything is always like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm not fine.
He was not, in fact, fine.
But it was just funny, the realization of like, yeah, I'm good. And then as I look down, I just see like blood, puddle of blood, like everywhere, and I'm just like, you know what? Actually, I think I'm not doing all right.
I might go sit down.
Yeah, and it worked out great. And then I told the chefs what happened because they were like, dude, what the fuck happened? Because it made a scene. There was a lot of blood.
Chris made a scene? No.
And they were just like, and then when I told them, they were just like, fuck him. Dude, I would have fucking ripped him.
Yeah, it's not good.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's one of those things that's just like, knife placement could have been better.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Could have been a little better.
Just a little bit.
Just
a little bit.
It healed up pretty good. So, can't see it anymore. So it's fine.
Yeah. Yes. The guy who's training me, though, he used to work in a kitchen for many years. And he's just like, yeah, I can't feel anything in this finger anymore. I'm just like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, it's for picking up hot shit.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Fucking,
I don't even remember what I was saying before this story.
Oh, did you tell him the pizza one?
Oh, yeah.
About it?
Oh, yeah, I was just like, yeah. My buddy stuck his hand in the pizza and pulled out the pizza. And he was just like, huh? And I was like, yeah.
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 I love it because that one will always stick with me just because of the girl's reaction who told me to pull it out. Watch me literally put my whole fucking arm into the pizza oven and pull the fuck. Keep in mind, this isn't like old school wood oven, like a brick oven. This is the fucking conveyor belt. Yeah, this is the industrial conveyor belt. Like you got like an inch of clearance on both sides of your arm.
Dude, if you had an inch, if your arm was up an inch either direction.
Oh yeah, no, I thought about that as I was putting my hand in. I was like, I gotta be really careful because like just slightly too high or too low and I'm gonna burn the shit out of myself.
Yeah.
For some reason my brain didn't register like if you pull it out with your hand you're gonna burn the shit out of yourself too, idiot. But
yeah. Yeah, that was not the brightest, but you know, it happens, I guess.
But yeah, like I just love that one because like I reached in, pulled it out, picked it up, and then like as I'm holding it, bringing it back to the table, my brain's like, hey, idiot, that's hot. And I'm like, and I like drop it, and I looked at my hand, and the first thing I said was, well, that was stupid. And she just like looks at me with this dumb
like,
wilder
what
face,
are you doing?
Like, are you okay? And I'm just like, yeah, I'm fine.
I don't know anymore.
It's like, just a solid, yeah, I'm fine. It's one of those things that can't be described. It's just the face she made will always stick with me. It's just this look of just pure shock and horror of like, I can't believe you just did that.
You gotta think about that, Chris. That's insane.
You're insane. I mean, I won't argue with that. See, I don't see that as insane. I see that it's just fucking stupid. I don't know what I was thinking.
That too.
Actually, I know exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking, I'm busy, I'm in a rush, I need to pull this shit out now, and I can't get at it with the fucking opening through the side. Fucking, I'm just gonna reach in and pull it out.
Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't the brightest idea you've had.
It was. You know what's funny about it?
What?
I didn't fucking burn myself that bad.
Yeah.
You figure I would have really fucked myself. I really
there.
didn't burn myself that bad.
You lucked out.
Well, because I think that was my thought process at the time, was like, oh, it's only like halfway in there. Like, it probably hasn't even heated up that much yet. I was wrong. It definitely heated up.
You lucked out there. You really did.
Yeah. It's like just a level of like, that was fucking stupid.
That was not the brightest idea I've ever had.
I just love it because of the fact that like it's when I already had it out and was putting it on the ground and realized that it was hot in my hand that my brain was just like, well, that was stupid.
That's the human brain.
Wish I came to that conclusion sooner. Oh man. I mean, in fairness, the restaurant was full of a bunch of stupid things. My favorite is the, people don't know about this, but you know deep fryers?
Yes.
You know you can put your hand in that shit and pull it out? and you won't burn yourself if you do it fast enough.
Yeah.
See, people don't know that.
The human body is interesting.
Yeah. It's more how deep fryers work. They take a second to actually start deep frying shit.
Yeah.
So, you know, it will be hot, but it won't actually start, like, cooking your skin until it's in there for a couple seconds.
Yeah. Because humans... not humans. But, temperature is weird.
Temperature is very weird, how it works.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's fucking insane. Take a picture of that.
I don't know. Let's see. Apparently not.
Okay, no, I did.
Yeah, okay, there was a check, never mind. I figured it wouldn't show the crosshair when you fucking, if you'd already did it.
This is Kingdom Hearts we're talking about, man.
Yeah, that's fair. Heal!
Hope we find some ingredients around here.
Me too, Sora. Me too.
Dude, I know we're off the topic now, but, like, my brain is still on the whole, like, man, I wonder what a card game world will look like when Pokemon is the top dog and Magic is dead.
Might happen.
Like, what a weird world we live in when Yu-Gi-Oh! Becomes the second place card game out of disqualification and not actual making a good card game.
It might happen, which is terrifying. I don't know if terrifying is the right word,
See,
actually.
the thing is that there's always been a big three, so I'm curious if a new, like, third popular card game would come up, and then what fucking card game it would be. My money would be on either the Digimon card game or the DBZ card game, if I had to put my money on it. Because they got some fucking, like, probability of chance, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
the Z card game has a pretty niche audience, but it's a pretty good audience. And the Digimon card game is just waiting to get a good one in the US. Still waiting, guys! It's funny, because the Digimon card game in Japan is, like, praised for being, like, a really good card game. It's, like, one of the biggest card games in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking, like, in the US they changed it ever so slightly, some of the rules, and released it in the US, and it fucked the entire card game and was just a trash fire on arrival. Because they changed, like, 4 rules, and those 4 rules ended up literally ruining the entire mechanics of the game.
That stuff always makes me laugh.
Yeah.
When you, like, change a little bit of the stuff.
Yeah. They also did the stupidest move possible, which is... So, Digimon have A, B, C attacks.
Mm-hmm.
And for some fucking ungodforsaken reason in the US, they changed it so that they were symbols, and then changed how those symbols interact with each other.
That's a little weird.
Which is what ruined the card game. So, like, it was like A, B, 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 C, and C, B, A.
I'm
and then
confused,
they
but okay.
completely changed... It's like rock, paper, scissors, but there's more, like, card mechanics going on.
Yeah, it's a little dumber.
It's a little more... It's kind of like what would happen if you combined rock, paper, scissors with the Pokemon card game, is what Digimon was like. And people like
so
it.
It's dumb.
I mean, I don't know exactly all the rules and shit
So
for
what you're
it,
telling
because
me
we
is-
never got it over here, so I never learned the exact rules.
So I need to pick up a thing at the Digimon when I go to the store?
I don't know. I'm not entirely sure if we
If
still
that's the same
have
one?
the shitty rules or if we've switched over to the Japanese ones.
I don't know, but I should pick up
I
some of
know
these
we rebooted
Digimon
it.
cards so we can learn how to play, right?
Yeah, I'd be down to learn how to play. Dude, the one that I wish we could play, but like good luck finding them anymore, is I wish me and you could play the Yu Yu Hakusho card game.
Yes.
Because I have one of the original starter sets, but like I only have the one, so I don't have enough cards to actually play a game.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. It's like Pokemon, but you're Yu Yu Haka characters.
Oh my god,
And it
that's
works
amazing.
like a tournament arc instead of like of defeating. Because in Pokemon, it's like if you defeat all your Pokemon, then the person who has no Pokemon left on their bench will lose automatically, or the first one to get 6 prize cards wins. Yu Yu Hakusho is based off of tournament arc logic, which is your team fights their team, and the team that wins the most of their one-on-one combats is the winner of the tournament.
Interesting.
And it's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. I really dig it. That shit did not last a day.
There's a lot of card games that didn't last, which is sad,
like,
because some of them are really cool.
One of the most dead-on arrivals. Yeah, man, like the Naruto one.
I love how much you talk about that card game so much.
I really want to teach you how to play it, and by that I mean I really gotta re-look up how to play it so I can teach it properly to you, because it's nonsense. I've had to relearn how to play it like 3 times, and I still forget how the fuck certain shit works in the fucking game. It's too fucking convoluted for its own good. I love it. It's literally the best way to describe it is it's Yu-Gi-Oh! No, it's a combination of Magic the Gathering and Pokemon.
This sounds awful, but yes.
With a dash of Yu-Gi-Oh! Yes.
Well, on that note, though.
Yeah, but with that, we'll pick it up in the next part. We'll see you guys then. Peace.